What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
lying?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, when we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
up, guys? What's up? This isn't gonna be long. I'm gonna be live long enough for Kat to go live on her Twitch channel at about 8 o'clock. So this isn't gonna be long. This isn't one of those where I'm just gonna sit back and talk shit for like an hour or so. This isn't one of those where I'm not just gonna sit back and just 2 or 3 hours. This is really because I'm just tired of this shit. I am fucking tired of this shit. I am so tired of this shit. Say what the fuck you will, but I am tired of this shit. You know what? Stop. Let me stop. You know one of the things that I fucking hate doing? One of the things I fucking hate doing. I am so fucking tired of having to sit back and actually talk to black separatists saying that, hey, we should actually try to work with other people that are in the same economic conditions that we are in. I'm like, look, dude, it's not all white people. It's not some kind of like I literally have to defend like the fact that, hey, it's not just everybody. I literally have to like there are people in my life that holds that stupid ass position that Nick Cannon actually holds. The one that he got busted for, that he lost his job on fucking NBC for, or the Nick Cannon wilding out for. It is fucking hard. It is fucking hard to actually have to just get at those people and just be like, yo, I know we have problems, but some it's not all white people and shit like that. It is fucking hard to sit back and be a person that doesn't just get up on fucking YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook and just like literally say like, fuck the police, and like maybe the California guy, maybe I understand where he's coming from. The one that Dave Chappelle joked about, how he was a vet and how he turned bad cops in and they fired him. It is fucking hard not to make those jokes every fucking time that I see these cops misbehavior. It is fucking incredible. It is just like to the point where just like, yo, you gotta have some understanding. You gotta have some fucking heart. You gotta understand that cops are people too, and it's just a job. And sometimes, mistakes are actually made. But when we have constant shit over the course of a fucking week, so now I mentioned earlier this week that Grand Ultimate mentioned he went the fuck off. And you had a cop in Minnesota literally say, I thought I pulled my taser. You have VA cops, Virginia cops, literally, it comes to like this week that, hey, maybe we were doing a racism and now we get caught in this shit. I don't know who Adam Toledo is. I hope it's not. I hope it's one of the people that I'm about to cover today. I don't know. I do know this. And let me just bring it up because this afternoon, while I was still working, I log off after I still kind of keep shit on at work. I do know this, but A friend of the channel, Grand Ultimate Villain, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, he actually sent me some, he just sent me this shit. And he was just like, dude, I'm too tired. I'm tired of actually doing shit. And then, being somebody who lives in Chicago, the fucking video comes out about the kid getting shot. A 13-year-old getting shot because the cops thought he had a gun. I'm relieved because it's the same person that I think it was. Oh, shit. Wow. I'm relieved that one of the people that I'm going to talk about, an unarmed kid, is the same person because, you know, a fucking fourth unarmed black person in a week's time getting shot. Think about how fucking sick that sounds. Think about how fucking sick that sounds. I'm coming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook to fucking rant about 3 black people getting shot. And I'm just hoping that one of the person's names that I don't recognize is not a fourth person inside of a fucking week. I wasn't really gonna stream to that. I saw Grand Ultimate sent me the video, sent me the shit, and I was just like, I'm gonna save it to next week. I'm gonna save it to, you know, I'm gonna save it until like the next time I stream. But no, fucking no, like really, really. I'm gonna bring this up. So let's. New York Times. And let me just close some of the shit because right now I know fuck, I know. I know right now my internet connection or my stream may be fucked up because, you know, need new hardware and shit like that, and, you know, applying for a fucking small business loan because I plan on turning this shit into a business. For some reason, it may be hard for me to get a business loan. This is the shit that Grand Ultimate sent me. And, like, I thank him for that. I thank him for that. Let's look at this shit. Now, this is this week. Or the end of last week. Tennessee student killed by police did not fire a bullet that hit officer. Anthony J. Thompson, 17 years old, a student in Austin N. Magnet High School in Knoxville, Tennessee, was fatally shot during a struggle, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said. A student was fatally shot during a confrontation with a police officer one Monday at a Knoxville, Tennessee high school. Did not fire the bullet that struck an officer who was wounded, and the authorities said on Wednesday. The disclosure by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation contradicted its earlier statements that the police officer had been shot by the student at Austin East Magnet High School. The Bureau said on Wednesday that the student's gun had not been fired in a struggle with officers. Preliminary examinations indicate the bullet that struck the Knoxville Police Department officer was not fired from the student's handgun. The Bureau said in a statement. Investigators declined to say whether the bullet that struck the officer in the leg had come from his own gun or from another officer's weapon. The Bureau identified the student on Wednesday as Anthony J. Thompson Jr., a 17-year-old black student at the high school, which had been plagued by gun violence this year. The injured officer identified the Knoxville Police Department. The injured officer identified as the Knoxville Police Department as Adam Wilson, a school resource officer at the high school and a 20-year veteran of the force, is expected to recover. During the investigations, agents discovered the fact that may clarify initial reports. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said that the statement on Wednesday. This is why our agency uses terms in releases such as preliminary, possible, and reporting. A spokesperson for the Knoxville Police Department declined to comment on Wednesday night, saying that it would not be appropriate until the Bureau and the District Attorney General had completed their review of the case. The Bureau which is led by David B. Rorschach, a former Knoxville police officer, presides over all investigations of shootings involving officers in Tennessee. Now, let's go into what fucking happened. Let's see. Maybe it was a struggle. Shut up. Dismiss. 7 o'clock. I don't give a fuck. Let's see. Maybe it was a struggle and the officer's gun went off in the struggle. Maybe, right? It is said that the deadly encounter began on Monday afternoon when Knoxville police officer received a report that a student was possibly armed with a gun. When the officers confronted Anthony in the restroom, a struggle ensued and his gun was fired, according to the Bureau, which states that 2 bullets have been fired at him. It is not immediately clear that the officers had fired shots at the teenager or how many bullets had struck him. Efforts to reach his family on Wednesday night were not immediately successful. A spokesperson for the Bureau referred further questions of the Office of the District Attorney for Knox County, which did not immediately respond to the request for comment on Wednesday night. So, what fucking seems to happen is the fucking police officers are wrestling with this kid, and oh no, they had to put down a dangerous black kid that they didn't give a fuck if they shot their own. Because reasons. Wow. These fucking cops are so fucking gun happy. They're so fucking gun happy that they would willing to shoot their own to put down the dangerous black. If it was an issue where, of course, it was a struggle, you know, fucking police officers would sit back and would have said the shit. No, he had his gun. He shot us and shit. But literally, goddamn, they were so fucking scared that they were pissing themselves, which makes sense. They were in a bathroom that they literally had to shoot one of their own to put down the dangerous black person. Wow. This is a shit. This shit right here, man. This shit right here. What the fuck? At this point, why do you think people are mad? Why do you think people are mad? Why? Fuck, why? This shit is fucking out of hand. Ooh, let's go. This is one of my long fucking rant videos. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. I literally found out about this shit Saturday morning. I was actually washing my clothes at the laundromat, and I saw this news fucking feed. I saw this shit, and I was like, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. And now the body cam footage is out. Let's see. I don't know if I can actually put it out there. Hold on. Nope, they don't have it out there. So, yeah, I'm not going to put it out there. So, police, let's hear about this shit. Chicago police body cam that captured a deadly police shooting of a 13-year-old Adam Toledo is shown to his family Tuesday evening. In a written statement, attorneys for the Toledo family expressed gratitude for the opportunity to view the video before its public release. Stop. Calling the experience extremely difficult and heartbreaking for anyone present, especially Adam's family. The Chicago Civilian Office of Police Accountability, which is a civilian review board, said that it will not immediately release the video or other materials at the request of the Toledo family as they continue to grieve. Now, here's the fucking funny thing about it. I know that people are calling for certain fucking, reforms of the police, certain things that would just like make the boot on people's neck a little bit less oppressive. The Chicago Civilian Office of Police Accountability. Well, you know what that was? That was a reform. It was actually upgraded. It was beefed up from the last time before the McDonald case. The kid that was walking down the highway that got shot 16 times and bled out because cops said he had a knife underneath his coat in a direction that the cops couldn't see. Laquan McDonald, yes. The tapes that Rahm Emanuel, which is a big piece of shit that he was all high tootin', wilding out shit, being mayor of Chicago, that hid the fucking tapes. That Laquan McDonald. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? You telling me you want to sit back and tell me you wouldn't be mad if this wasn't happening to your community? You want, for everybody who says all lives matter or blue lives matter, you want to sit back and you want to complain to me that black people are pushing this shit too far? They shouldn't be mad. They shouldn't be causing destructions. Oh, they're just tearing up their own neighborhood. It was never our fucking neighborhood. You want to tell me this, that for some magical reason you wouldn't be upset about it? And I know it's bullshit because motherfuckers stormed the Michigan Capitol because they had to wear masks. Motherfucker went to Washington, D.C. Not even poor white people were in Washington, D.C. These petty bourgeoisie motherfuckers that had some sort of money flew to Washington, D.C. and had a fit because their favorite orange fucking Cheeto lost their election. But you want to tell me that black people, after 250 fucking years, I'm not even going to say 250 fucking years, because we know this shit started in 1619. You want to sit back and tell me that black people are overreacting? You want to sit back and tell me, oh, what did they do? Fuck. Let's start. Fuck it. Let's if every black person that is killed by the police has to deal with drugs, or has to be dealt with accused of being a drug, or on drugs, has to be accused of not having any fucking mistakes. Let's do the same shit for every cop that kills a black person. They can't have any fucking drugs in their system at all. They can't be they can't make any infraction. If they make any infraction, they have to face the same scrutiny. Any infraction. Whether they walking down the street, whether they are sitting in a fucking park, whether they're sitting in their fucking house, whether they're just sitting and just eating motherfucking ice cream in a motherfucking home. Oh, how about this? How about they be too motherfucking happy? Any infraction. And then motherfuckers wonder, oh, why black people are so mad? I shit you not, in my comment section, talking about that fucking pick-me-ass motherfucking Gothics. Somebody who is fucking white literally tell me, well, I don't see why you guys have this plantation mentality. You have this slave mentality. You letting the mainstream media actually brainwashing you to promote racist shit. I literally saw that motherfucker in my comment section. Nah, for no reason, just black people are just inherently bad. I'm just saying. You can't even walk down the street happy. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? And I know I did this yesterday when with like previously with on the video that I didn't even get a chance to fucking release a video that I was talking about police misbehavior. I didn't get a chance for it. I didn't even get a chance to do it. But, like, wow. It is fucking amazing to me. That we literally have an amendment, a correction to the Constitution about an amendment. You know, like, everybody can, has their correction that they love about the fucking Second Amendment. But we have an amendment that actually prevents a fucking standing army inside of your fucking home. But it's okay to be fucking over policed. I'm just saying. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Let's see this over policing in the motherfucking suburbs like this. Every time you walk down the street, every time you drive down the street, somebody looking at your fucking tags just to make sure the shit ain't expired. Or the license plate is displayed properly. Or, ooh, what's that smell? There's just a strange smell in there. Ooh, I got one better for you. Maybe you were too rude. You're a licensed gun owner? Let me see your registration. Pop, pop, pop. Well, I thought you was reaching for the gun. We literally have had. I mean, like, wow, people talk about the Breonna Taylor. She wasn't sleeping in her home. She was up watching a movie. The fuck? That's like literally me coming in, having a stream right now, and fucking cops bursting in my door. What was I doing? I dangerously had, some halfway decent water. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to be safe if I had the lead water that's in a lot of our inner cities because people don't want to, because infrastructure don't want to be built because that's the bad part of the town. But black people had it coming. I can go through the list over the last few years of the shit I've heard about unharmed black people getting killed. Even though it was a case in California where somebody was just in their backyard and the cops were chasing somebody else and they shot this kid and they just let him bleed out. Like, what the fuck? But we don't need we just need small reforms because it's a few bad apples. But would they never fucking finish the phrase? A few bad apples spoil the whole fucking bunch. Just a few bad apples. Well, you shouldn't get like how much do we have to and then we have a fucking trial going on. Fucking police can't even understand it. Dude, right now, we have a fucking trial going on where we saw a fucking murder of somebody having their knee on somebody's fucking neck for almost 9 minutes. Almost 9 minutes. Almost 9 minutes. And what is it? Oh, well, we have this, and we have people that have the audacity to sit back and say, well, maybe it was the drugs in the system. Maybe it was COVID. Or you have stupid dumb fucks that try to stage stunts talking about, well, I'm not uncomfortable. We have dumb fucks that want to actually say, here, oh, look. And I know it's down now. I fucking know it's down now. Let me actually pull this shit up. Let's see if I can bring this shit up. Because I saw it earlier and I didn't save it. But no, let's see if I can bring this shit up right now. You guys know I don't use Twitter that much. But let's see if I can actually... Because it was the stupidest shit. Stupidest shit that I fucking could have saw. Did I like the actual tweet? I think I like the actual tweet. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. You get motherfuckers that try to make shit like this. Bitch ass motherfucking beavers like the quartering. Ben and Jerry's factory is located in the upscale town is 93% white. God. All because, literally, all because somebody is saying that, yeah, we need to do something about police. But, you know, people like the Cordner aren't racist. People like Steven Crowder aren't racist. For some reason, they not. Because reasons. We get motherfuckers like the video about that guy Gene that I fucking did, talking about if even if black people get the result that they want or they don't, it's gonna be riots and race wars. How? Fucking how? But because reasons. Because it's something scary. It's something disturbing. It's something almost animalistic about black people. And they shouldn't be upset when you fucking keep killing them in the streets. But you know, hey, when it's time to riot for like over fucking taxes to a fucking English crown that doesn't offer representation for taxation. When you know you throwing fucking tea in a fucking harbor or rum, which it was really in a lot of cases rum. Of course, that's justified. You fight a war for your independence. That's justified. And all they do was taking your money. But yet and still, they're taking your sons and fucking daughters. No, that's not. That's not nothing to be upset about. Fuck. Like, at what point do we actually say? At what fucking point do we actually say that maybe, you know, a fucking department that was originally based on runaway slave capture, maybe we shouldn't, you know, maybe we should actually address that. But you know, yeah, so black people are complaining too much. Black people are complaining too much. What did they do? What did they do wrong? What fault it is of the dead person lying in the fucking street, bleeding out? What fault is it? What did they do wrong? And you know, it's always the same motherfuckers that talking about, well, how was she acting? What was she wearing? It's the same motherfuckers that never want to question. That never want to question the fact that people do fucked up things to people that they think they can get away with the shit. But for some reason, no, cops are always right. And, you know, if something happens to somebody that they don't want to, well, it was their fault. And yeah. No, never question what the narrative, never question the story, because questioning that may fuck with your understanding of how the world really is. And not a way, you know, poor people are poor because they don't make good life decisions. And you know, a lot of people in power right now aren't earned a position. Because we have a meritocracy and shit like that. And if you're poor, it's your fault, especially if you're part of a specific culture. It's really your fault. I look. No, Boston. Look, dude. Like I don't doubt that. I fucking don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I get like, look, dude. I'm fucking angry. I'm fucking angry. I don't doubt that. I wouldn't even say that they like to hurt people. It's a power trip. It's nothing but a fucking power trip. It's a power trip. It's a fucking power trip. Know your motherfucking place and don't complain about it. Because if you complain about it, we can show you how we can silence your complaints. That's the shit is. And if somebody gets hurt along the way, oh, well, you know, they should have complied better. They should have complied better because fucking reasons. They should have complied better, or they should just know their place. Or if a few eggs get broken to prove a point of staying in your motherfucking place, well, then you got to make omelets, right? Because reasons. I'm all for unions. I am like super union. Like I was my heart was broke a little bit when the people in Bessemer, Alabama, didn't actually, the unionization vote didn't pass. And we also know some of the shit that kind of went on that the fucking Amazon engaged with. But it's one fucking union. Then I wouldn't mind seeing going down the motherfucking flames. Guess what that union is? Guess what that union is? Oh, guess what that union is? If there's one fucking union that I would not want to have some sort of brotherhood, some sort of motherfucking more bargaining power, guess what that union is? It's not teachers, it's not auto workers, it's not retail workers, it's not teleworkers, it's not utility workers. Guess what that union is? As Vegeta said in the chat, they do the shit that they think they can get away with. They do the shit that they think, like De Blasio. Now, he didn't fucked up in New York City. De Blasio fucked up in New York City in a couple different ways. One, he pisses motherfucker elites off that don't like him because he don't want to play ball with they ass like every other mayor has. And yeah, some of the shit that he's actually tried to do in New York City is kind of been fucked up, and maybe they need to change. But when you literally speak about Eric Gardner being choked to death because some cops were mad because he was selling Lucy's, and you speak up about it, but when you go to be inaugurated as a fucking mayor, the police union actually turns their back on you in a symbiotic protest. Fuck the police union. Fuck them. When you sit back and see these motherfuckers not act like they're the gang, be the biggest fucking gang. in the fucking cities. The biggest gang, especially here in Chicago, is not the street gangs, which I'm not gonna name. The biggest fucking gang in Chicago is the CPD. The biggest gang in New York is not the gangs or that you think that you see. It's the fucking NYPD. Because they have a brotherhood that you can't fucking challenge. Not because they're all loyal and they do all good things, but those who speak out, well, you needed backup and we couldn't get somebody to get you backup. I like, guys, I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know anymore. I just, what the fuck? Like, when are we gonna stop this shit? When are we gonna actually attack? Like, fuck. We literally had a case in fucking St. Louis where it was an undercover cop trying to infiltrate protesters. Literally, an undercover cop literally infiltrating protesters. And you know what the fucking B cops did to him? When he was like, hey, I'm a cop, they whooped his ass because they thought they can get away with it. He ended up having to fucking sue the fucking police department because, hey, you whooped my ass and I'm doing the shit to motherfucking make sure you motherfuckers can have an end with the gangs or end with the protesters. And on top of that, another big fucking problem is, and bear with me, this is not a long stretch, but it's a connected stretch. The fact that we spend so much fucking money on our military, we always constantly buying new shit for our military, shit that they don't fucking need, that they're not using the shit for, and guess who gets the shit in the end? Guess who gets the shit that the military is done using? I literally went to I went to a work picnic back before COVID hit. Went to a work picnic. You know, a small ass suburb had an APC. It had an APC, and they were proud of it. They were showing it off. We have an APC. When do you use it? Well, we just have it in case. Do you know that the fucking Los Angeles School Resource Office had a grenade launcher? And you're right, Boston. You're right. There were no cameras back in 1997. You're absolutely right. And I'm pretty sure that when you told your story, that motherfuckers didn't believe you. But we have cameras now everywhere. And we're starting to see this. The people are starting to see this shit. And it's certain people that are fucking losing it. Like, oh, no, police are good. Cops are good. They wouldn't do this shit to me. No, they wouldn't do this shit to anybody else. But this is the shit that we've been talking about. I saw Will Smith quote, racism isn't getting motherfucking worse. It's just getting filmed. But hey, black people are just complaining for nothing. It doesn't happen, you know. For some reason, you know, it's just ramping up. Then you have fuckers that are so you guys have no idea how pissed off I am about certain people that is just like, dude, it expresses how fucked up you are and how much you just saying that, hey, it's just shut up because we need to go back to fucking normal. You guys know, like, here, I used to actually a while ago, I used to actually watch Destiny. Yeah, I know I know, and it was like he was actually bringing he was actually bringing a counter force to right wing people. But remember that shit that he says, like, I don't care about if these hillbilly or hicks or whatever gun down this or do that, and it's like it got him banned. That's the shit that allows for cops to do this shit. Because this whole instance of people should just shut up, be quiet, not be upset about this shit. I don't know. I fucking don't know. I look, check it out. Guys, I'm sorry, this is just like my fucking rant. I'm sorry, guys. This is my rant. And you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for being fucking angry. I'm not sorry for being angry. I'm sorry for engaging you guys in it. Because I don't want to be the one that fucking stokes the flames of fucking anger in somebody else because I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm so frustrated. The fact that people don't want to fix this shit. People don't want to fix this shit. Like, you literally have. You know what we have? You know what we have? We have people that want to shut up and say, "Oh, shut up, be quiet." Like, just it's just they're doing wrong, and they should have just like, god damn, why people don't want to fix this shit? And the fucked up part about it is, once they finish this shit with the minorities, and once they finish the shit with everybody else that you feel that's undesirable, who do you fucking think they're coming for next? Who do you think that they're coming for next? Once they beat the minorities into submission and they can't use us as a scapegoat anymore, who do you think they're coming for next? Boston, dog. Like, that shit that you're saying right now, reminds me of the fucking Lieutenant Navarro that literally actually had that same phrase, "I serve my country." He was in the fucking military, and he's saying, it's like, yo, I'm in the military and I'm getting treated like this. So I fucking understand. The cop, the former sniper in Houston, the one that actually shot up the cops during a BLM protest, the one that they took the bomb to with the robot. Guess what he was? He was a veteran too. And you know what? What's fucked up part about it is the military, for all what it's worth, even though it has some racist motherfuckers in it, literally wants as many black and brown people that they can actually get in the military, because you know what? They need people in the military. And that's why you see the military try to tamp down on this shit. At least their marketing is like, we accept anybody that can fit our standards. But these fail fucking sons, these motherfuckers that couldn't hack it in the military, these motherfuckers who, if they were asked to go into the military, they fucking couldn't do it. But they want to be big, bad, swinging dick motherfuckers in these American streets. They had the warrior cop training. But you know what? I'm going to end on a somewhat good interaction of a black person just being black. let's just pull it up. Let's see if I can actually pull it up. And this is a good interaction because nobody was actually killed. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can actually bring it up. All right, skip ad. I'm trying to skip this ad.
Active duty soldier.
You're in the wrong neighborhood.
The incident happened Monday. Pentland is the man you see on the right in red. The 42-year-old is stationed at nearby Fort Jackson.
Or what? What are you going to do?
In the now viral video, for over 2 minutes, Pentland is seen berating the man for walking in the neighborhood.
You either walk away or I'm going to carry you out of here. What do you want to do?
He demands to know where.
And you know why I call that a good interaction? Because nobody walked or had to be carried away in a body bag. I'm done, guys. I'm done. In a minute, I think Kat is going live. She's a supporter of the channel, and I recommend if you want to see some gameplay. I think she's doing Morrowind today. Check out our channel at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go eat myself some dinner. I'm gonna hopefully just like try to deal with, you know, being black in motherfucking USA. But this is quite poignant. Let's have Richard play us out.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but.
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe.
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know. It just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes. eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know. It just gets on you and it
The
starts
system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's
Is
all
that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes. But it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know. It just gets on you and it
The
starts
system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's
Is
all
that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.